Hey, welcome back to the Fishing Doctor's Adventures. Today we're giving you an introduction to the JawJacker jigger. Guys have been asking me, hey, do you have one yet? Have you tried it? How do you think it works? Well, today's my first time using it. It works great. As you can see, it actually has 3 different jigging wheels. I'll show a little clips of each different wheel and how the actions work. This one's called the tooth wheel. It has intermediate jigging action, and the fish really seem to like it here in the early season because they're going after a more active presentation. And what you'll need with this unit is you'll need your standard JawJacker. So if you already have one of those, you don't have to buy another one. And then you buy the jigging base. It doesn't come with batteries, but it takes 3 AA batteries, and it lasts for a long time. Actually, first time I turned it on, I left it on in the garage accidentally for about 5 days, and it was still running. So it has really great battery life, and it jigs non-stop all day long for you while you're taking a break or doing whatever else. We catch a bunch of fish in this today. Take a look how it works. Keep on watching. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button on this video. It really helps me out so that get more people to see this video. Didn't get the battery cover back on. I got a fish already. Brookie on the jigger. That only took about, I didn't even have the case on, maybe 30 seconds. Let's get that one back in water. Just using a little marabou hair jig I tied with some crystal flash and a small piece of night crawler. Make it sit as horizontal as possible and get it back down there and see what happens. Got a brookie here. Oh, came off. I didn't tighten my reel up and I was having trouble reeling him in. That's got to check your gear when you take it out of the bag. That was a decent fish on the jigger. Little guy. Another brookie on that backcountry tackle jig. Hey, this jigger's working. Too bad I didn't get that last one. That was a pretty big one. Let this guy go. Oh, I got one. Got one on the JawJacker jigger right there. I didn't even see it happening. I was taking off my jacket. This is the jig that you got with the tooth wheel. It gives you a differentiation of jig with a slow fall and then a pause. It's kind of tantalizing for fish who are wanting a more aggressive presentation. I'll show you the next 2 wheels after this. This right here is called the wiggle wheel. As you see, it's pretty subtle jig with a little smaller jig, pause, and then little tiny twitches. I would say this would be the best wheel if you were going after perch or fish that are not that aggressive. And this is what will probably get them. I like this wheel a lot. It's called the wiggle wheel. I'm hoping that it'll do some damage on the perch when I'm out in Alberta. I'll give it a try. Okay, let's take a look at the next wheel. And this one right here is called the big jig wheel. As you can see, it has a little bit of a hop, and then a pause, little jig, and then a big jig. And then a slow fall, a little wiggle, little hop, and then a big jig coming up. This one is for active fish, I would say. Probably lake trout would like this one. Maybe northern pike as well. Probably walleye. Active trout would go after this one. Maybe a little better one this time. Hopefully I don't. Oh yeah, he's pulling some drag. Oh yeah, that's a little better. Oh yeah, come on, Papa. Come to Papa. That's what you've been waiting for. Oh yeah, that's a rainbow. It's a decent rainbow. This is on the jigger. That's a nice rainbow. Oh, it's gonna be hard to get up here. Beautiful fish. There we go. There we go. Beautiful one on the jigger. Backcountry tackle right there. That little atomic waxworm. I was calling them the jewel hooks in the other one, but that's an atomic waxworm. That rainbow crushed it. Okay, let this one go. There it goes. Little tiny guy. Little brookie. Little brookie. Back down the hole. This is a good one. Another good one. Looks like a brookie though. Just a little brookie. Now they go crazy. They do not sit still. Took that jig on the JawJacker with the jigger. Oh, barely hooked. The JawJacker sets up exactly the same way. So you don't really have to do anything different. Sometimes when you're using a heavier jig, you need to tighten the tension up a little bit because when it jigs it, it'll set off the trigger. So just tighten the wing nut a little bit and it'll be set to go.
And here's some underwater shots. Some smaller brook trout coming in and taking a look at the jig. Now, some of them actually bit it and got off, as you'll see. I think I have some coiling in the line here. Also, I noticed that the jigging motion, like when the JawJacker jigger goes up and then it goes down, if they hit it when it's falling and they kind of take the bait up, they're not going to set the trigger off, as what I think a lot of these little ones were doing. Right there, I thought it should have set off when the line tightened there. Probably it's too small of a fish, and you see he was able to spit it out. Probably because I had the trigger set a little bit too tight because I was using a bigger jig right before this one. So you have to fine tune the trigger with this jigger so that it's not setting off, but it's setting the hook in the fish.
Hey, thanks for watching the Fishing Doctor's Adventures. If you'd like to keep on watching, don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button. Hey, if you want to pick up one of these JawJackers or JawJacker jiggers, I'll put a link in the description below. And also to the backcountry tackle jigs that I've been using out here. So take a look at those websites. Let's see if I get any more bites while I'm packing up.